Am I live? मैं लाइव आ गया हूँ वापस. वाओ. Hello everyone. Hello. I'm back with the bang. एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ कि लाइव हूँ कि नहीं हूँ. चेक कर लूँ लाइव हूँ कि नहीं हूँ. कर लूँ चेक. ये फ्रेम्स इतने कट रहे हैं और ड्रॉप्ड फ्रेम्स तो हैं नहीं. और क्या आपकी बार मैं HD में हूँ, ये भी चेक करना है. मैं पिछली बार HD में नहीं था. HD में नहीं था. I was in 720p and it was not a nice sight to see. Wait. This time I am in HD. और मेरे सब्सक्राइबर 4 कैसे हो गए? चौथा कौन है मेरा सब्सक्राइबर? तीन सब्सक्राइबर तो थे. 3 तो ध्यान आ रहे हैं. चौथा सब्सक्राइबर कौन है? ढूंढना पड़ेगा कौन है चौथा सब्सक्राइबर. ओके, सो आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम आई एम बैक अगेन. और इस बार मैं ऐसे नहीं करने वाला कि आई विल जस्ट come for one book and disappear again. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. The book that I'm reading is Finding the Mother Tree, Uncovering the Wisdom and Intelligence of the Forest. थोड़ी स्मार्ट बुक पढ़ेंगे अब की बार. कहानियां हो गई है. I have on this stream I have read one book about tuberculosis. I have read one book about a children's book which was really amazing, and then the most cliched book that anyone can read, The Alchemist. Now we'll read something about the nature. Nature is nurture, nurture is nature. तो वो पढ़ेंगे अब हम. I'm excited about it. It is an 13 hours long book. तो ऐसे तो है नहीं कि मैं 2 दिन में पढ़ के ख़त्म कर दूंगा. I'll read it over time. रोज़ थोड़ा थोड़ा स्ट्रीम करके जितना भी हो. ऐसा कोई टारगेट सेट नहीं कर रहा कि I'll read 1 hour every day या half an hour every day. जितना भी मन करेगा रोज़ I'll come on stream and I'll read it a bit. और टाइमिंग भी कुछ फिक्स नहीं है. I can come at any time and disappear at any time. मेरी मर्जी basically is the idea of this stream. और I think शुरू कर देना चाहिए. Few changes in my stream. If you're a new watcher, do comment, subscribe. Read, obviously, read the book. Why am I reading this book? So I am a huge fan of Ted Lasso TV show, and in that TV series this book was mentioned, and I really liked the concept of it. At least कि मतलब we'll get to learn from the forest some learnings that I can apply in my life. as if it is as if it has ever happened, but hope क्या कहते हैं, hope, never stop hoping, never stop hopping. जोक मार दिया मैंने. अब रही बात किस चीज़ की कह रहा था मैं, बुक की. सो आई विल बी रीडिंग द बुक. आई विल ऑल्सो बी लिसनिंग टू द ऑडियो alongside, and like always we have a tier list with us where we'll rate the chapters, and we also have a new introduction, a quote list, where whatever quotes I like from this book I'll place on this quote board, and hopefully after I've read the book, I'll have a nice quote board to refer to with the lines that I've really connected with. So that is the idea. and let's start the stream. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. पेन ले लेते हैं, पेन. Penguin books. Penguin. वर्ड भी आ गया एक. वर्ड. Do I have dictionary? Do I have dictionary? Sleuth. अरे यही है डिक्शनरी, तो यही है यार. What is a sleuth? SLEUTH. Sleuth. Detective. Oh. Cool. I really liked this concept key about death and decay and regrowing. So while you cut down trees, you also have to be a planter of seedlings. That balance. So does that mean I remember one thing ki when you are in this world, you can never not do bad things. You can never always do good things. Sometimes you will end up doing bad things. So the balance that you can maintain is whenever you think you have done a bad thing, try to do a good deed. Try to balance it out. And maybe it has to be in the same area where you did the bad thing, not just balancing it out in another area like charity or something else. If you have done something bad in one area, try to make another part of that area better, and that's how balance will be created. वाह, क्या बोला है यार, क्या बोला है, मजा ही आ गया है। ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया? What is going on? ये तो लास्ट ऑफ अस चल रहा है भाई। There is an underground, cryptic underground fungal network between trees. Oh my god. It is so exciting. God. Okay. मेरे गॉगल्स कहाँ हैं? गॉगल्स अभी है नहीं मेरे पास। ये तो मैं एनालिसिस के टाइम गॉगल्स पहनता हूँ। I was imagining the Last of Us TV series, how everything was connected, all the क्या नाम है उनका? Something starting from a C. All of those were connected together. And here it is saying that the forest is like a human brain connected through fungal underground channels. Oh my God. Passing information to one another. What I am starting to realize is that I might not learn any life lessons in it. Even though it says that it is uncovering the wisdom and intelligence of the forest, I thought it would be like some analogy to human life, and maybe I'll get to learn something. But what now I'm realizing is this book is more about how the forest works. So I'll gain a deeper insight of how a forest works, which I'm not sure will be very useful to me or not. I am not sure. But anyhow, one thing why I started reading this book was in Ted Lasso, the TV show, it uh, was mentioned and it said that survival of the fittest theory, and that there is an intense competition everywhere and only the fittest one survives is not really true. Uh, what I remember from the show, they mentioned that it was previously thought that all the trees fight for sunlight, but instead it is not the case, and that this book will later maybe help us realize that it is not the case. And my life journey, I have always been in competition, in the competitive environment. Being from India, with a lot of population, there is always cutthroat competition to reach anywhere successfully. So even when you are not competing, when you are in a collaborative environment, those competitive instincts kick in. And maybe for me, I related to that line so much that it's not always about competition, and sometimes it is about collaborating. That drew me towards this book. And that's what I'm trying, hoping that I learn more about that. But I am not too sure about it right now that I'll learn those things, but still, we'll uncover something about the forest. You never know. I'll try as a reader, I'll try to relate all the insights that I get from the forest in real life for my sake. And the interpretation may be completely personal to me, but yeah, that's what my take on this book would be going forward. Now, coming to the introduction, connections. Yeah. How would I rate it? It definitely got me curious, that's for sure. I mean, there's no question about it. Introduction, connections. I am going to place it at 8 here. It really got me curious about things, and that's what it was very exciting. So, yeah, I'm placing it on 8 year, and 8 year in the initial stage itself, I know can be a bit dicey, because what if the other chapters are too good but they are not S tier level and I want to place them? So I'll grade down this chapter later on, but for now, I think it is an 8 year chapter. Very well written. The journey of author, the reason why she is doing this has also been told. The writer name is Isabella Tree. Oh no, it is a moving and remarkable story of one of the greatest ecological discoveries of our time. It is a critic, Isabella Tree. The writer is Suzanne Simard. Did I change it? I don't remember changing it. I'm not sure about that. What is the title of my stream? Paulo Coelho. Oh my god, I have not changed the writer's name. I realized I did something wrong. Something I did wrong, I realized. I'll change it. Suzanne Simard. Okay. The changes are saved. Has it updated? Let us see. Updated. Awesome. Moving on, is there any quote? Was there any quote that I would like to? Not really. No quote yet. So the quote list is still empty, but we'll hopefully add something here. As we move on, should we go for the next chapter? I think we should. Let's move on to the next chapter. What is the concept of ring of trees? I want to know more about it. What's the concept of tree rings? Does it mark a decade, every ring? Tree ring creates a defined border around the base of tree can create. What do tree rings indicate? So what it is saying is when the tree rings are wide, it is a time of like good weather, favorable conditions. And when the tree rings are small, it means drought conditions because it is not able to grow that much. But each tree ring signifies a decade, is what I am guessing. Okay, okay. I mean, it is a small thing, but when you don't know anything, be patient, watch and listen, and eventually you'll be given more responsibilities. Not such a, but whatever we can get, we'll get, try to get. Why is this a black and white photo? Temperate forest. Pancake mushroom. What? Oh my god. This is a huge mushroom. Pancake mushroom. This book is incomplete without the images. Pancake mushroom. Oh. It definitely tells how, why. What does it exactly tell? Ki
The role of mushrooms for decaying wood.
hmm. I think this should be all for my first stream. Not streaming much. धीरे धीरे करेंगे यार, ऐसे भी जब मन करेगा तभी करूँगा. वैसे तो मैं कर सकता हूँ और, बट ठीक है. Let's pause it here. Maybe I can come today itself again and start reading again. But abhi I want to take a break. So see you guys. Bye bye.